Alright, so in this video I'm going to be showing you how to export for social media, right? A lot of people complain that after editing their pictures and they post on Instagram that their pictures lose quality, right? So first things first, let me just explain what happens, right? So when you take a picture with your phone, what happens is that behind the scene your phone kind of optimize the image to look good on mobile phone on your screen. So when people talk about iPhone pictures are looking good, iPhone pictures are this and that, what iPhone actually does is just take the picture and they optimize the picture to look good on mobile phone. So if you take the picture that an iPhone takes and you try to print it out, you see that the quality is not really good, right? Actually it's a phone anyways, but on screen it looks good. So that's what Instagram are optimizing for. Instagram is not optimizing for making the picture look good. What they are optimizing for is speed. What do I mean speed at which the picture load. So they are going to reduce the image to the point where they know that okay, this image is going to load fast. And how do image load fast? The file size is the file size, because if you have an image of 2 MB and you upload it, right, the person that is going to view it have to download it with 2 MB too. You understand? So that is going to be 2 MB. So if your picture is like 15 MB, it means if I upload it on Instagram, the person that needs to view it, the Instagram has to download that picture and upload it to the person's device and to be 15 MB. You know, we are in Nigeria, most times our network is slow. You understand? So now they will now downsize it to the point that it is small enough for it to load fast. So now when Instagram is reducing or is what's it called now, compressing your file, they don't care about the quality, they don't care about anything. All they care about is speed. So for you to present your picture and make it look exactly how you want it to look, you yourself have to do the compression before uploading. You understand? You have to do the compression first before uploading to Instagram. So most times I don't use Photoshop to upload for. I export with Photoshop for normal viewing to send to client to view their phone. It looks good and on all that. But to upload on for usually I usually give two versions, right? There's a normal version that is good for print, there's another version that is good for social media, right? So I don't use Lightroom for this anyways. I use Capture One, but I'm just going to show you how to do the same thing in Lightroom, right? So what you're going to do, you're going to come to File and you're going to come to Export. Okay, so now that you're in the export for that, Lightroom has like stupid presets here, right? They have stupid presets here. So what's going to happen? So this is the location you want to export. So this does not really matter. So when this does not really matter, this video does not really matter. So this here matter. So what you're going to do, you're going to make sure you are exporting to JPEG and it's going to be sRGB. Make sure it's sRGB, right? Color space is sRGB. Then what you're going to do, you're going to limit the file size. As you can see, you're going to limit the file size. So now Lightroom is going to compress the file for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Lightroom is going to compress the file for you. So I usually set it to be 200 kilobytes. As you can see, 200 kilobytes. So most times it's going to go below 200 kilobytes, but it cannot exceed 200 kilobytes. So when you take this picture now to Instagram is not going to do a lot of compression for you because the file size is already small. Do you understand? Now most times also your resolution also matters. If you are using a camera with high megapixel, they are still going to do what? They are still going to compress it. Most times Instagram is 1 megapixel they use. They will reduce your picture to 1 megapixel. So that's why you're going to come to this place and choose resize. Right, so normally you're going to put this resolution to 300, right? 300 pixel. Then this you're going to put to 1080, right, by 846. this is the settings I see that works, right? So 1080, width is 1080, height is 4846, right? So this is the compression. You have already done the compression. So when you upload to Instagram, there's nothing Instagram has to compress because you already compressed it for them. Now you're going to come to sharpen for screen. Do you want the image, do you want to sharpen it so that it looks sharp on screen? So usually what I do is set this to low. I don't want it to be too sharp, right? Because the image is already sharp, you understand? Anyways, so this is all you need to do. Very simple. So just do the compression yourself. Limit the file size to 200 kilobytes. Then for resolution, if you are using 18 megapixel, 24 megapixel, 30 megapixel camera, I mean, the megapixel is too big, so what's it called, Instagram is going to reduce it to just 1 megapixel. So instead of allowing Instagram do it, they optimize it for speed. Now you're going to optimize to preserve the quality. Right now you're going to click on export. So it's going to tell you if an image cannot meet limits, it's going to blah blah blah. Just click on continue. So now one thing you're going to notice is after exporting this, when you take it to your phone and you zoom in, you're going to see that it's not going to be sharp. You're going to lose quality. Yes, because nobody zoom in on Instagram. You understand? You won't go to Instagram and try to zoom in on pictures. The quality is not going to be there. So what it means that you have compressed the file, so people are going to be viewing it as, when you look at it without zooming in, the picture quality is going to be good, but until you zoom in, right? So that is just very, very simple to do. So now I'm going to show you how to do it in Capture One. Capture One makes it very, very, very easy. Okay, so now in Capture One, this is very, very easy to do. So all you have to do is just come to export. As you can see, it already has the settings. Capture One already have the settings for you. Look at it, JPEG, Instagram optimized. That's all you need to do. Just come to JPEG, Instagram optimized. Capture One is going to automatically compress the file for you. There's nothing, you don't need to do any settings, right? This is one reason I love Capture One. I use Capture One more than Lightroom because number one, Capture One is faster. Capture One has layers, like you can do plenty things with Capture One. So Lightroom is like a vehicle with automatic mode, right? While Capture One is like a vehicle with manual, like you can do whatever you like. So in Capture One, this is all you need to do. Just click on JPEG, Instagram optimize, and click on export. It will do the compression for you. Simple. It will do the compression for you. Simple. You understand? So as simple as that in Capture One. So if you are wondering, I'm using this Capture One 2022. Capture One version 2022. This is like I usually find it difficult to move to latest versions of programs because you have to consider, first of all, if it's working, why do you want to fix it? If there's nothing you are lacking that the new version is going to give onto you, so why should I upgrade? If there's nothing that I want that this version I'm using right now does not have and the new version has it, that is when I'll move. But if I'm okay with this version and there's nothing that I want to use that is not here, if the new version come out, I don't really find a reason to, because most times this new version, they are all incorporating AI this, AI that, which is going to like take a lot of your computing power, a lot of your RAM, a lot of your CPU. So I just stick to what is working for me, right? So I was using Capture One 21. Now I moved to Capture One 22 because of one simple reason, because of the magic brush, right? You can click on the magic brush and paint on areas that have similar colors. And it's going to like impress aim on my keyboard. As I say, it's going to calculate and just kind of automatically pen them. So this is one of the reasons I moved. This is like the only reason I moved to version 2022. If not, I'll go with 2021. Right? This makes it very easy to mask, right? Yeah, so I don't really jump from version to version. Like I've been using 2020 since, I've been using Photoshop 2020 since how many years now? I have not really changed, because what's the need? Everything I use is there, right? I'm okay with it, so I don't really want to jump. I tried 2023. there's one tool that was going to make me move to 2023. It's called the Remove. Is it Remove 2? I think it's the Remove 2. I checked it out, but like, it's not worth it because it's going to slow down your system. Yeah, it's going to slow down your system. So I just stick with my 2020. Everything I want works. So why do I have to change? As you can see, this is the only reason I moved to 2022 Capture One. I mean, yeah. So, anyways, so as you can see, I just want to show you how to export your file to fit with Instagram. So one cool thing about Capture One is if I come to export now, you can see I can export two versions of the same photo. As you can see, I can click on JPEG Instagram Optimize. I can come here and click on image full size, right? So let me just say, so one thing, when I'm processing a raw file, what I do is I process the raw file and I come and export it as a TIFF file. This also works with Lightroom. So I'm exporting as a TIFF file. So when I export it as TIFF file, most times I usually come here. As you can see, the color space is RGB, Adobe RGB. I can come here and change it from Adobe RGB to sRGB, right? That's the only change I'm going to make. Then I'm going to export it and take this TIFF file to Photoshop and work on it. I'm going to save in Photoshop as TIFF file. Then I'm going to come here and import that TIFF file and export. I don't know if you understand. So I'm going to come back to Capture One and export as I'm usually go exporting two files, exporting as full JPEG and as Instagram optimized. So yeah, there you have it. It's very simple and easy to do.